Quiet on a set, scene one begins with beautiful woman walking into the room. I call her my beautiful because of her soul. I call her my sweetest because of her heart. I call her my queen because that's who a king deserves to spend life with. She's the jewel of my world, the diamond I've been searching for, the mold of perfection, a model citizen. Tonight is the evening I shall propose. Like, will you be my wife? Yeah, I said it. Spend life ago, love my world, the diamond I've been searching for, the mold of perfection, a model citizen. Tonight is the evening I shall propose. Like, will you be my wife? Yeah, I said it.
Hi guys, it's Gizelle. I just want to thank everyone that has been so supportive of me.
Can't be broken. You really ride for me like I ride for you. No matter what we go through, as long as I got you to ride for me like I ride for you. Money ain't Clyde, ain't got nothing on what we do. Cause what we have is rarely spoken. Something that we share that can't be broken.
What's up, everybody? Thank you so much for joining us for another season, another episode, amazing episode of From Her Point of View talk show with your girl, LeeLee the Goddess, and the awesome co-host that is always with me, Miss.
What's up, guys? It's your girl, Gizelle from Chicago, and I'm so excited to be back yet again with you, LeeLee the Goddess. And today we have a great show. So before that, I just want to say, if you guys would love to be a part of this, please book your opportunity to come and chat with us and have some girl talk and talk about relationships or whatever at From Her Point of View talk show. You can DM us on Instagram, you can message us on Instagram, and then and as well as on YouTube. And we will be featured on the Roku channel, and we have a lot of great things in store. So we want you to be a part of this season 5 From Her Point of View talk show.
We want to welcome tonight some ladies. Before we get to that, you can find me on all social media platforms. If you Google LeeLee the Goddess, you will find me on all kinds of platforms that you are on: Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Flow Streams LLC. I would greatly appreciate the support.
And please follow me everywhere at Jizzy Worldwide on all social media platforms and where music is found.
Tonight we want to welcome Annette, the warm-hearted warrior diva, as well as the network junkie.
Well, thank you for having me, ladies.
Thank you.
Welcome to the show.
Hey, ladies,
so we have a worldwide show today. So we're from everywhere. So I'm gonna start. I'm from Chicago. LeeLee, where you coming
I
from?
am from Florida.
Okay, I'm
What we
coming
got
from
down here?
Detroit.
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 Okay.
I'm from
My
the big
neighbor.
DA,
Okay,
DMV, baby, Virginia.
okay.
And what's
So,
everybody's zodiac signs? I'm Sagittarius, November 26th.
Two Sagittarius up top.
okay, I'm a tourist. Bull
Okay.
gang.
And I'm a Leo all day, baby. Swag,
Okay.
swag, swag.
Shout out. We got fire and earth. Fire and earth. Yep.
Love.
So
Relationships.
can you guys
So we about to have
tell
some
us a little bit about
conversations.
yourself? We'll start with the network junkie. Can you just tell the audience a little bit about yourself, what it is that you do, and where they can follow you on social media?
Okay, well, first off, I'm gonna tell you where, and thank you, ladies, just for being here. And I'm loving that
You're
we are
welcome.
all over the place having this conversation,
Hmm.
But I'm from Detroit, born and raised. I've been around. I lived in Florida. I was in Duval. I did business as a fashion designer up in Florida. We was in Miami, Daytona, Tallahassee, Tampa. So I was doing a lot of fashion when I was in
Wow.
Florida. I love photography, so that's another reason why I call myself the network junkie because I love capturing live, real time opportunities, life changing type of images that you can actually relate to. So I use my content to create like paint pictures of reality, but also with branding yourself. So I kind of mix them too because I don't like to just be around. I don't like friends. I like individuals that got motion. Okay.
Right.
So hey, if we're motions, we right here. So I like to tell people to like to represent yourself with your chest. So that's the hints of the network junkie. It was born pretty much, that brand was born out of the during that time where all that virus was going on and a lot of people was, you know, not here
Right.
anymore. So a lot of people kind of was losing their mind. So I took that opportunity to connect with my individuals because, like I said, I kind of traveled. I lived in Atlanta as well. I didn't travel probably about 14 different states and out of the country so far 2 times. So I kind
Wow.
of been around and built some networks. So I noticed a lot of business owners and individuals that was just very active because I work in a community as well. I have a nonprofit where I teach the
Okay.
babies how to turn their hobbies into entrepreneurship from the age of 7 to 24. I'm also into fashion, so y'all see the glasses, and then I
Wow.
do the
Okay.
jewelry things and as well. So I'm kind of like into a lot of different things, which is how I end up meeting a lot of different influencing individuals. I took the time during that time and just start making some real funny videos on TikTok. And I even started playing with YouTube and just multiple different brands all over. Like I was
Right.
Live Beam, Pie Beam, Twitch, Facebook, Instagram. I was kind of like all over, but I was just like taking that opportunity and say, "Hey, sister, what you got going on? I know your mama probably get on your nerve. You ain't knew your mama in this. She don't even know. You got to reintroduce yourself. So reintroduce yourself. I know he getting on your nerve. I know that's your husband, but that's your husband. Remember, it can't break up. Where y'all gonna go? Y'all stuck in the house, okay? Make
Good.
fun with it. I know you don't know your kids. Your kids don't know you either. Get back at the table. Take this opportunity and have some fun." So I just was like, I say I did one video that I think really, I'm surprised it ain't go viral. But I had to take a vacation in my house because these kids was getting on my last nerve.
Oh my
Everyone. So what I did was I act like I was in a vacation. I put a swimsuit on, had my little swim bag and all that good stuff, put my lipstick on, dressed up, and took that opportunity to make some fun with being crazy with being at home because I'm used to being active. As y'all can see, I
right.
have many hats. So I'm used to moving around, right? And also
Hmm.
helping individuals. So I was like, how can I do that at home? So birth
Right.
the network junkie. I get high for this in real life. If y'all don't see the energy, y'all
Right.
just see
I
I
see
get
it.
high for this in real life. So I'm actually a brand coach. So I help individuals like create their brand identity, reintroduce themselves to their community, and I hold them accountable. I do not hold hands. I just lead. You have to implement. I have a lot going on. So you can actually just Google me because I have many hats and many different platforms as well. And that's da.network junkie again. Why? Because I get help for this in real life. And I'm just honored to be here right now with y'all.
Oh,
Blessings.
yes, we're honored to have you.
Love, love. There go my
What's up,
people in
Annette?
in the chat as well. Shout out to Jazzy No Nonsense. I see you down there, Miss Sassy.
Hi,
Dream work
Jazzy.
make the dream
Hi,
work. We here, they
Catrice,
here to support us ladies as well. So yeah, and to
welcome.
talk about relationships, just before I let y'all go, Jazzy No Nonsense support me and this young lady. We have actually did a 10-part series of the roads to marriage. Okay.
Mm.
So we
Yeah, we
talked
heard
about it. We
about
didn't have
that.
some conversations. I'm talking about the
Mm.
why am I single? So all the way I was married now.
Right, right.
So we actually did the
Mhm.
whole filming about a year ago. So we got some, a lot of stuff
Mm.
going on. So I'm ready for this, y'all. I'm ready for these conversations.
Okay.
Patrice, welcome to the show. She says she's new. What's up? We love
Yeah,
Okay,
people that are
welcome,
that's
new.
it.
Gizelle.
Peace
What's
and
up?
love, baby.
Welcome to
Peace
the
and
show.
love.
All love. Annette, what's up, Queen?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for having me on your show tonight, Queens. My name is Annette Atoigue, also known as the Warm-Hearted Warrior Diva at Endano 360. 24 years, I guess I can start with. I'm originally from Guam. I represent Virginia, so an island girl, and I have 24 years of service. I retired from the military. I served in the U.S. Army and the Public Health Service Commission Corps. Actually, started this podcast during COVID, during my deployments for COVID deployments, and
Wow.
it was so stressful. And I was like, I need something, to
Mhm.
revitalize me. And so I just started with topic discussions, and it just morphed into interviewing entrepreneurs and music artists and different creative artists. So this is my next chapter of my life in a nutshell.
Oh, wow. That is so great.
Uh,
Thanks for your
Like
service.
that.
Can you tell everyone where
Thank
they can
you.
follow you on social
Oh,
media?
yes, ma'am. You can
Mhm.
follow me on all platforms: Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts at Endano360, just the way it's spelled out there.
Okay.
love,
All
love.
I
right.
love that. I love that both of you ladies mentioned how what you were doing, the productive things that you were doing in the year 2020 when all that mayhem, that
Mhm.
Mhm.
fiasco took place.
Right.
And you did
Mhm.
something that was positive. Now, not everybody was doing something positive, but you
Right.
did
Right.
something positive, constructive, productive, and it's still going on to this day. That's a
Right.
blessing. What is it? So that's a message that no matter how hard times are, you can still do something positive, ladies.
Mhm.
Right.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Indeed. Indeed.
Hmm.
Now let's
Relationship
get into
with
some
yourself
ushy
matters
gushy.
first. Just saying.
Let's get into some topics here now. Okay, so on the topic of relationships,
Mhm.
so we're just gonna throw this out there. Have you guys ever dated a narcissist?
You we taking turns. We got to raise hands or
Yeah,
something.
you go ahead.
You go ahead.
The network,
You,
you go ahead. You go ahead.
Ooh, I have, and it's weird because I think everyone have a little of that in them,
Mm.
and that's the deeper side to things. But I have, and it was an experience. It was traumatizing. It caused me to be a little thicker skinned, which is hard for a Taurus since we're talking about zodiacs, because
Right,
we
right.
love out loud, you know, and it's really not a gray area, which took me to understand the opposite sex. And some people are just who they are, and it taught me to just accept people for who they are, but still have my boundaries, not let people just run over me or put me in a box or project. Like I just really like it did a number like where I was single for like 12 years.
Wow.
And
Wow.
then when I did really get back into the relationship type of dynamic, should I say, I was dating three individuals at one time where they all knew
Okay.
about each other. So that was cool for me, and that lasted for almost 8 years.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah, so
yeah.
Okay.
I think a lot of it came from dealing with individuals like that and being a
Mhm.
strong individual. Don't play with me, play with your mama.
Right.
Mhm.
All right.
So we all can be cool. We gonna be, when you got your corner, I got mine. When we together, it worked that way better for me. For all, and then the
Mm.
individuals that I was with, it worked until they were like, okay, we don't want to share anymore. And it's not really a sharing thing because I was only actually, intimate with one. far as,
Mm.
sexually, but the other ones I was intimate in, the
Right.
companionship, I just
Right. Right.
I knew whatever that person was not able to feel, I knew how to utilize the others to be able to feel that. And that's what I was
Wow.
able to do. And I'm kind of thinking about getting back to it, but
Uh-oh.
I've been, yeah, so far
Uh-oh.
I've been single for a few years now, and I've been
Mm.
celibate. So this is a different
Yeah.
journey.
Yeah.
It's a
Mhm.
different journey, but I'm appreciating it right now.
Clearer mind. You
Yeah.
kind of
And
know.
again, a lot
Yeah.
of it came from what I dealt with narcissistic individuals,
Right.
and it kind of put a not a fear, but wait a minute, that wall is like, can I really trust,
Right.
like, or are you trying to play with my mind or manipulate me, or and that
Yeah.
keeps me a lot of the time out of pursuing something a little more serious, because of that. It's like a fear. So now, me being celibate, it had an opportunity to deal with me and to
Mm-hmm.
kind of work that out and not allow others' actions to take away from who I am and let me miss out on opportunity as well, because of me looking at individuals like, yeah, play with your mom and not me.
Right.
Right.
But it's a journey. But I dealt with a lot of
Mm.
them, and it was just traumatizing. The projection,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the not wanting to hold accountability,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
the
Mhm.
what you talking about? Oh my,
Hmm.
the
Oh my
making it seem like
gosh.
it's
Don't have no
you.
flashbacks.
Right. Look.
Flashback, shut up. Don't lock doors.
Right.
Oh my
But
gosh.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
What about you, Annette?
look, I almost had a blackout one day because it was so stressful being
Mm.
in that relationship. And it's always you're the problem. He didn't have any problems, and gaslight, like a lot of gaslighting going on.
Right.
At one point I felt rejected. You know what I mean? Like, am I
Mhm.
not pretty enough? And
Mm.
people would tell me, gosh, he's crazy.
Uh,
why is he not like paying attention to you? Or you should go and have a boyfriend, a side
right.
dude
Right.
or
Right.
something. I'm like, no, I just couldn't do it. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
just me. And so it's funny that you said that now we're junkie that you've been celibate, because girl, I've been celibate too.
That's good.
She
That's
said, "Ooh,
good.
I
it's a
mean,
journey.
I was like, something really struck me though this year. I felt like
Who
it,
laughed?
it was like I don't know, it just felt normal. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Right. 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 No, that's okay.
Being in that situation felt normal.
Yeah,
That,
like celibacy, like
Oh,
you know
celibacy.
what?
I
Let me
know,
explain something.
right?
Just because you celebrate doesn't mean you can't please yourself. You can have
oh,
fun
that's
with
true.
Uh-oh.
yourself. You
That's
know,
my girl right
put,
there.
put
That's my
That
that
girl right
suit
there.
on,
Oh yeah, her.
look,
get
Yeah.
in bed and
I
say,
be
I
telling them
love
too.
me.
They be telling me they
no,
said that's not celibate though. So that everybody tell me that ain't it. But I
what?
was like,
Mm.
how? I don't have nobody there. It's just
It's
me
nobody, it's just you and yourself and
and
you.
me,
That's it.
myself,
It's
and
But
I
it.
I
during the
guess
time. But continue.
a clearer mind is just like removing yourself from all of that lust and that
Energy.
sexual urge
Yeah,
and
It
thought,
ain't lust if you satisfy yourself. It's a very
desire.
healthy
get
thing. It's
get
a
you
Well,
healthy
thinking.
thing.
the desire of it all. Maybe that's why they're saying it. Just
Here it
like
is. Let me hear
completely
me out.
remove it.
Hear me out. Hear me out, my babies. Hear me out, my queens. Hear me out. Hear me out. Medically, it's
Mhm.
necessary. You gotta release. It releases stress.
Mhm.
It does a lot for you. First of all, it's good exercise. I don't care what nobody say. It's good exercise. You could, it's like you're doing it by yourself. It's just like praying. It's just you doing it with yourself.
It's
Instead
safe.
of going to a church, you're full of with
Right?
a lot of
Yeah.
people, and you holding hands with a lot of people. With this time, I'm holding hands with myself. And I'm walking down this
Oh
path
my God.
by myself, so
Right?
that I can say, I have a nice, beautiful painting of the Lord Jesus Christ before I walk through my bedroom. Okay.
Oh,
Oh
I
my
said,
see,
God.
why
Jesus,
did she?
cover
Oh,
your eyes. I'm about to take care of myself right now. You understand?
And
I said, but he's facing the other way. The funny
oh,
thing is,
okay.
the way that
Mm.
my room is shaped, I
Uh-huh.
come into the room, he's right there. I said, what's up,
I'm
brother? What
not.
you doing? And then I go around the corner
Right.
I got
Uh-oh.
I'm good. It's good. You know
Things
what I'm
going
saying?
on.
Girl, I get
I
a
mean,
whole
and
hotel. I get a whole
everything that's
hotel.
physical
I can't even
is
do it at
not.
my house. I go get a whole hotel.
Mm.
Listen, silent
Every now and then,
orgasms are
gotta get it
silent
off.
orgasms are fun. It's
Mm.
fun,
Mm-hmm.
especially when you gotta go pee pee. It's fantastic.
Heard that for
Oh,
men.
that's right.
I just
Hey.
read the other day for men, they have to release, I think it's an amount of 27. It was around 27 times a month. And this is medically kind of like necessary, helpful to prevent like prostate cancer. And like the number I believe was 27 times a month. It helps with preventing, lowering their chances of prostate cancer.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah, I was like,
That's
I
about
just
to
saw
be
that
the excuse. Help
yesterday.
me
that's
not get
deep.
prostate, baby. I need you. I need you.
Listen, you're not going
But
out
for me,
there.
I'm not into the touchy of the self. I
Oh,
ain't into.
I wasn't either until
I
I
really wasn't
experimented
until I
and I
became
discovered
celibate for
that. But
real.
listen,
Right.
Gizelle,
I keep my thing in my purse. I ain't gonna even hold you. You can't even tell it is what it is. It's all cute. You be like, oh, that's like, oh, you be like, oh, that's get out, mind your business. But yeah, I'm telling you, it's gonna get real.
I
Especially
think
when
it's
I'm
a
trying to
very
protect some
healthy.
people.
It's a very healthy thing. If you take care of
It is.
yourself, take care of yourself in all aspects. You
yeah.
cook, you're cleaning, you're eating, you're exercising. There is nothing wrong with pleasuring yourself in your own
Uh-oh.
company to
Hold on. I got
release
one
it.
question. I got one question. Any of y'all eat McDonald's?
Uh-oh.
No,
You
I gave it
shouldn't
up.
be, but I'm trying to get away.
If you eat
Fine.
McDonald's, don't say nothing about me pleasuring myself. That's all I'm gonna say then.
I don't need it no more.
I
I
saw
gave it up. No, I gave up. I
yeah.
started. Everything I do is natural. It's natural now.
Mm.
Okay, when I
There
say
you
that, I
go.
can't say that entirely when I wear makeup, but you know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about
Right.
the
Right,
consumption
right.
of into the body, eating, cooking, slicing your.
Uh-huh.
But I'm Puerto Rican. I cook. Dang it, I cook. Okay,
Right.
Me too.
un Puerto Rico, I'm telling you, I cook.
Right.
Sorry, did I just go Spanish on
Let me
everybody?
get
I'm
that off.
sorry. Delete.
I love some fruits though. I'm trying to
Yeah. Hmm.
uptake my
Listen,
fruit.
if you've never tried a rocondule, try it.
Okay,
Mm.
Okay. Where I
let's
can get
try
that
that out.
from?
The store, the Spanish store. Go to the Spanish store and
Right.
say, I would like a pastel, please.
Okay, I'm gonna
Okay,
remember
Get
that.
your
We're gonna
sounds
play
pastel
this
good.
from the
video
Puerto
and I'm gonna
Rican
rewind
store.
and say,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
want
yeah.
this right here. I
Yeah,
got
get a pastel. If you forget what that is, I'll write it to you. I'll spell it and everything, you know?
you.
Yeah,
Respect.
no, I
Let's
don't
go.
need McDonald's. We all kind of gave up McDonald's. I think every queen up in
See,
here gave up
McDonald's
McDonald's.
told us what they were doing to us. I don't see how people was like, you know what, no. And then they wonder why their sons got 3 titties. Like, I
Uh-oh.
mean, they
Ooh,
told us. I mean, they told us what they were doing to us, and people
ooh.
Mm.
still goes to eat it. So I say, if you, well, now that's one of the questions. If you talking about anything, if you eat McDonald's, you can't talk to me because you don't love yourself
Mm.
like that. Because they
Y'all
Mm.
literally
fuck
told you
it.
exactly what they do to you. What they, and it did all types of scientific. It's all over YouTube still to this day. It's in the books now. And people still
Right.
eat it. So if you talking about some, oh, I don't eat this, I don't eat that, and oh, I don't do this, I do that. Do you eat McDonald's? Shut up talking to me then.
Well, we was talking about masturbating, but that's
But
okay,
I'm just talking.
Uh-oh.
Because masturbating is more healthier than McDonald's.
That's what I'm saying.
Drop. Boom.
Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Listen, you
I'm
talking about
just
somebody that
playing,
went to
y'all. I
school
love it
with
here.
pearl earrings, right, Gizelle? Right in there. And let me tell you, I had the pearl earrings. I was like, I had my little Bible with me. Let me tell you, I went and walked around and talked about Jesus Christ all day, and I can still do that because I love the Lord. That
Right.
does not mean that if I laid down in my bed and I release myself, I say, Lord, I'm about to release myself. That is okay. It is healthy. It's healthy.
It's
It's
Yeah.
stress
medically
free.
necessary.
It's saving people.
Oh
Cause
yeah.
ooh, if it don't
It
get
is.
off, baby, I might be
You're not
out here
going to
like
sleep with
wow.
Tom, Dick, and Harry, and Susie, and Annie, and whatever the heck you're
Yeah.
just taking care of you.
Right.
Every
Yeah, I
now and
agree.
then. Every now and then.
Ain't
Right.
nothing wrong with
Yeah.
that.
She like this is like no.
Oh,
So
yeah.
do you have a partner?
Oh, me?
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, I bet you don't need it. How long have you ever been without a partner for like a year or so?
Yeah.
So did you not? You never tried it in between there?
Nah, just ain't. I mean, no
Not
discrimination,
at
just ain't my
all. You just
thing.
never.
But yeah, it
Okay.
just ain't
I
my
mean, I
thing. But
masturbated when I get my
Okay,
man. I masturbate in
so
front of
same
him
thing
too. I be
is
like, honey, even if you're not in the mood, you're gonna watch this.
Mhm.
because
You gonna watch?
I didn't used to like it at first. I used to be like, oh no, I
I
didn't
was
even
the
need it. I was
same way.
married before, so yeah,
I
and
was
I've been in
well.
Well,
relationships, but
I
this
right.
wasn't
time,
into it either. I wasn't into it, but
yeah, which
once
one?
I discovered it, I felt like, dang, why didn't I do this before? Would have
Mhm.
kind of did me a lot of favors.
Save me from dealing with a
Right.
lot of extra BS. But
I
I
think.
think it's really like you said. Really, it's to me. I look at it as a majestic
Mm.
opportunity because it's me, and I'm
Mhm.
just now I'm being dead serious, right? Like because I'm into stars and all that stuff as well. Like I'm a very spiritual being, so even
Mm.
when I was very active with the individual, with that one out of the three, whatever,
Right.
when we did it, I utilized that time to manifest. Like I'm
Mhm.
good. I'm big on energy,
Right.
so I and that energy create babies, right? So that's a magical, majestic energy, right?
Mm.
Okay, so I utilize that to also manifest, and it
Mm.
have done me some works.
Mhm.
Uh-oh. Okay.
I don't
So
see any.
now, when I
And
start doing it alone
remember,
here and
ladies
there,
and
like I
gentlemen,
said, I get my
everybody in the
room. I don't just
conversation,
get the room. I have the candles. I
it's
have,
not for everybody,
No,
but
I
like
I'll be
with
cut
Gizelle,
you off, Lily the goddess, but I agree with you. Hey, you gotta be free. I think that it's natural, it's human, right? And I also do manifest as well. So I agree with you as well as far as like keeping the chakras in place, your sacral chakra, or what have you. I'm learning all this stuff,
the root
but
yes,
chakra. Yeah.
yeah. And
yes,
look, I think that it's very important to be free with your man once you or your partner once you get a partner. I don't
Right.
know when he's
it's
ever gonna come, but
amazing.
I just would love to be like free. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and they say love
Mhm.
So,
yourself. I mean, I'm gonna love myself.
right?
Mhm.
The times, the times.
What's the next question?
I wanna I wanted to know so being on the journeys that you guys are on, so what things have you do you feel that you have changed within yourself that you may have been the problem in relationships, like that may have been problematic behaviors that you may have opened up your mind to identifying about yourself, or patterns that you've seen about yourself? Have you guys recognized things about yourself that you have changed or are working on changing? And you can start in
Is
that.
that
You
question? I'll let the you want to go take this
like
one?
in your journey of being celibate, at
Uh,
this current time, like what has cleared up for you as far as you identifying self patterns or self problematic behaviors,
oh,
like in relationships for yourself? Like, have you identified anything that
yeah.
what's
Um,
opened up for you?
yeah. So I think for me, I always put people first, right? I was
Mhm.
one of those people pleasers, and I had to self love, and I got to a point where I fell in love with myself.
Mm.
It's a different. It's loving yourself and being in love with yourself is totally two totally different things.
Wow.
And when I fell in love with myself, I went into this journey, this healing journey, and saying, you know what, I'm not going to tolerate anything that I don't think um, is right in my life. You know what I mean? Like the narcissistic ways, and this goes not just for a relation, just like anybody I've come across.
Mhm.
Like I put my foot down because people come to me and they think that I am a nice person until I'm not
Right.
nice anymore. But I
Mm-hmm.
think because of my persona, my character, people come to me and think that, hey, I could whatever play her, what
Walk
have you.
all over you type.
Yeah, and I
Mhm.
said
And
no.
hmm when
I
I can tell, and you can tell because it's like when you have been a person who has put everybody first, you put yourself last, and then when you try it out, it's like let me see what it's like to put me first. I just want to see what that's like. then you get crucified for that. Well,
Mm-hmm.
that's not right. That's not
Yep.
right.
They
It's
call
not
you
right. And I have,
selfish then. Now you're
yes, like
selfish.
Yep.
you, it's a new chapter, and in this
Yeah.
chapter, it's like, okay, if you, in the answer to your question, like, I did that. I put everybody first, me last.
Mm-hmm.
And so I find, and that's what I needed to change,
Yeah.
because I was attracting the wrong people,
Yep.
because I was letting them walk all over me. I was attracting the wrong folks. When I started to think a little bit more of myself as and take priority in myself,
Yeah.
because I damn sure know that my daughter needs somebody to look up to, a strong woman.
Mm-hmm.
How's my mother going to handle this situation? Well, I have to
Right.
show that to her. How the hell am I show her? How was I going to show? Now, I became a mother at 17 because I was taken advantage of.
Mm-hmm.
How was I going to show her if I did not live it myself? I had to experience it. I wasn't born knowing all the answers to life. I had
Right.
to experience it. So I don't need to be
Yeah.
crucified for my journey and how I went. I said I started
Right.
from not thinking about me first, thinking, oh, I'll just take all the damage. You can beat me. No, enough. And as a Sagittarius, especially a fire sign, I said enough.
Mm-hmm.
I had enough. It's
Yeah.
my turn.
And I totally agree with you. I got to a point this year where I had to cut family off, and I realized when you go through these journeys, it gets really deep. I mean, you really, really get into that foxhole. And then having 24 years of service, military service, saying, yes, ma'am, yes, sir, I have to dress right dress. I had to get out of that mindset and come back to who am I, right? And then after that, when I cut off, I mean, I love my family, but after I cut them off, I was free. It was like a burden. I don't know how to explain it. I just feel so free with myself and free to do what I want. If I want to sing, if I want to jump, like whatever I want to do. Because growing up, I had all these responsibilities. I didn't have a childhood. Like I had to grow up quick. I had to watch kids. I got to, cook, clean, do everybody like Cinderella. And now it's like, yeah, I'm the 2.0 Cinderella now. So, love me or hate me. That's where I'm at in my life.
Congratulations.
Thank you. It wasn't very easy because I love my family, but when you realize the toxicity that you've been in that household growing up, and you pulling yourself out of that, it's like, and then you feel guilty, right? You feel guilty for not being there, for just cold turkey cutting people off, but you have to do what you have to do to really have that full life, that peace and that joy within. And
That life
so,
experience.
yeah, and you have that light, you have that shining light. And so that's the problem. Like, well, it's a problem to some people where your light is just shining so bright that you have to dim yourself. You feel like, oh my gosh, I'm too bright
Yes.
here.
Don't
They
dim it.
can't.
Remember, everybody's journey is different, but that's what's beautiful. Everybody's journey is different. And that's how when you meet somebody, say, hey, what was your journey like? Oh, well, this is what I did to get through this situation. I went through a breakup with my boyfriend. Let's say somebody said that to you. Not me. I didn't. That didn't happen to me. But like, that it's been a long time. So, and then they tell you how they handled the breakup or the divorce. You handled it different. You see what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna handle it the same way.
Right.
We're all gonna handle it differently. Masturbation and all.
Right.
Sorry.
That's so true.
Facts.
Yeah, but that light, and it's something that I think should be shown. I believe that this is another thing that I realized. If I didn't have to dim my light as a child, who knows where I would be? You know what I mean? Today.
Yeah.
like I think everybody should be allowed, every young person out here, like my children, I say go do whatever you, if you want to do arts, if you want to do whatever, do it,
Mm,
you know.
mhm,
I don't want
mm,
to block them and like, oh, you got to go to college or you have to do such and such. You do you. I want you to thrive. And that's I wish that somebody would have, you know, if I would have had that life.
mm.
But
Mhm.
now I'm learning. It's a learning process.
Love, love.
Hey, thank you, Tatrice.
He
Thank
said,
you, thank you, thank you. I think, yeah, and that's,
Thank
you
you.
know,
okay, okay.
yeah, the group
Salute
chat, but
that.
we just catching up on the comments. Where Gizelle, my co-host, technical difficulties.
Sometimes your haters is the family. Yeah.
Sometimes the haters are the family members,
Yeah.
and
Maybe
sometimes,
some
and
books is
and it
going
doesn't mean that you have
from a
forgotten your
distance.
family. It just means that you've taken the time
Yeah.
to put some distance so that you can have some boundaries
Mhm.
and you can do what you need to do, discover yourself in a new way. It is a
Mhm.
new chapter, and that's okay to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't
Salute.
need, anybody's okay, their approval. You have to discover this on your own. This is your path. You have to
Yes.
learn something because whatever you learn, you're going to teach somebody else, and you
There
might be
you
their
go.
you might
There
Mhm.
be
you
their
go.
guardian angel.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
ma'am.
You're going to be their guardian angel.
Salute, salute. That's respect. And I can relate. I can relate to that. And a lot of what I heard was codependency.
Mhm.
You know, um, that was me. That's what had me be a problem in a lot of relationships because I was looking for individuals that needed the help because I'm a helper. Because, like you, being young and still having to take on so much responsibility, you get used to that. You get
Mhm.
used, so when you don't have it, you don't feel like you're being used. And then when you get used, you catch an attitude.
Right.
Everybody using
Right.
me. Why? But but that's what where I can say I was falling short to answer your question in the relationship where I was that problem because it was like I didn't know that I was going for individuals that needed some type of support that and a lot of the time we be looking to fill people voids that is not fillable. Only they can fill them voids. But we are trying to place ourselves in there to let them know that no, someone do love you, someone do care for you. It's not just you. But until they get it in their mind that they are special and that they can do things, whatever you're saying is really just going in and going right out the other door. And it frustrates us so much because the weight of it is how don't you recognize who you are? Like, and then how don't you recognize that I see who you are and I'm trying to be here for you, but I'm the one that want to beat up on, either with words or with hands or with, financial, trying to hold people back because that's where I found a lot of people like to keep me held back financially, knowing that they
Mm.
have the resources to help me get ahead, but they wouldn't
Yeah.
because they knew that if I got ahead, they probably would not be there because
Mhm.
they know that they're really not qualified. But what makes you qualified is God,
Mhm.
your integrity, who you are, how you move. Like it don't you if a person say they here for you, they really there for you. And that's where people have to stop feeling like everyone is the sheep in the wolf clothing. But it's
Yeah.
hard when you dealt with so many vile wolves in your life, in the
Hmm.
sheep
Yeah.
clothing, sitting right next to you, in your family.
Well,
Mhm.
I can tell you from
Yeah.
Detroit because that's the first thing I went through, girl, ladies. When I
Mm.
went to Michigan, I was, coming from Florida, have a beaming light on, and then and I was like, oh, I'm here in film school, right? I met a few people, and they looked at me with question marks, and I said, you never met somebody that smile all the damn time? They say, why are you smiling so much? I'm like,
What you got up your
uh,
Yeah.
sleeves?
Same here.
I said, I'm really glad I woke up in the morning and the Lord let me live another day.
There you
What
go.
about you? You don't smile.
They say
They're
that's
like,
how
oh,
the people are in
it,
New York. All that smiling, they don't like all that
No,
smiling.
he like
and I'm
I
from
like
and I'm
yeah. I
from
got a couple
originally
New
from
Yorkers too. They be like, B,
Yeah.
what's
yeah,
up?
I'm
What is the
originally from New
smile on your
Jersey.
face? What are you smiling for?
Right.
Yeah, I'm
Yo,
originally
B.
from New Jersey, and my dad's from Brooklyn, New York. And so I went to New York, and there were plenty of times where I'm walking in the street and they're like, you can't look at nobody, look with your eyes down. But you know, when I went to Michigan, I really heard it. They was like, "Oh, why are you smiling all the time?" I was like, it's not. Is it wrong to smile? Is that a bad thing?
Right.
And then they said, "Well, it's
Is it
just like
wrong?
I don't trust nobody that smile that much." I'm like, "Well, then, okay, you doing me a favor too.
Mhm.
Maybe I did you a favor. You doing me a favor, right in return, because I ain't got time to prove to you that I feel like smiling. It feels good. It's good for my face. Helps with my
Yes.
style.
See.
You
See,
know."
you grew to be there. You grew to be there. Yeah, sometimes people, like she was saying, it's not really trying to be a people's person, but you be trying to understand the mindset of individuals. Like, why
Mhm.
are you not? And that's when the codependency kicked in. Like, well, let me be the one to teach you. And then they ain't gonna get it through their head because they just not used to the smile. They're not used to that energy. And that's where it
Yeah.
goes back to when she was saying you somewhat dim your own light.
Mhm.
And it don't be purposely because you just don't be wanting to like out, not even outshine, but okay, well, I guess that's too much energy, so I'm gonna tone it down a little bit. But no, like you just said, no, this
Mhm.
is my
Yeah.
energy, this is my smile. If it's not for you, baby, it's just not for you.
That's
But
Right.
it.
just growing and going through, the growth and aging, because with age come
Yeah.
wisdom,
Because I've done
come
all that.
patience as well. It comes a lot of patience, and it comes a lot of you don't give a dang on what
Right.
nobody think.
Can't
Like,
I
this
know
is
can't
that's
who I
try
right.
to
am, and
please
this is what it
everybody. You
is. So
cannot
mama,
try to.
daddy, cousin, auntie, baby,
Mhm.
hey, this
You're
this
not
where
gonna
we
please
at, and this is
everybody.
what
It's
we're
not gonna
doing.
work.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Unapologetically.
I had the
Don't worry
same.
about it.
I had the same problem. Well, I don't think it's a problem, but like, why are you smiling? Why are you laughing all the time? And or they call me sun. Some people call me sunshine, or so you know what I mean. And it's really interesting because when I retired, all my coworkers they were talking to my boss. They were like, I know you're gonna transfer her position to a civilian position, right? Because
Mm.
we can't do all the work she she does. And so when I left, like everybody was so upset. I guess because that light, the energy, everybody would come to my desk and talk, and I'll be like the counselor. I guess that's but
It's good
I'm
to have
grateful.
a great energy, but then you can get sucked dry by, there's people that's in even in relationships at work that'll suck
Hmm.
that out of that use you.
Them
Hmm.
good there succubus.
Right.
That's so
Yes,
true.
succubus. Yes.
Cause and they look for people that's codependent and looking for someone to help. They love them individuals. They love individuals like us. They want to get so close because that energy is so real and so genuine. But when
Yeah.
they get too close, so that's why you have to be to pay attention because they will act like they're your best friend too. It can be this person that you
Hmm.
laying down with. But they
Yep.
are solely there to suck you dry of that
And I
Yeah.
like
energy.
I like what Tatrice said. She says, "You bring the light. They hate that their lights are off." It's true
Ooh.
because your light is on. They want to dim it. Misery loves company. Then they
Mhm.
says right here. She mentions once the light leaves, they miss you, and it's true. It's like,
Hmm.
wait, why are you? Because I've heard people
Where
say
the
that.
light
Hey,
is
LeeLee,
dark
why
now.
are you not smiling no more? I'm like,
Mhm.
oh, now you
Yeah.
care?
Right.
Oh,
Mm.
oh.
Yeah.
Mm. You
And,
notice the
and, and,
lights
and,
off,
and,
huh?
and you can try to be a people pleaser. You're not going to please everybody because
Right.
that for that very reason, there's going to be some people in the room that their energy is low and they're not ready to vibe with you because you're up, you know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then there's
Mhm.
going to be some people that they got all this energy and they might even have more than you. And it's genuine. Don't mean it's fake.
Mhm.
It's like they just feel so good. I've been
Mhm.
in those moods where, oh my God, I feel so freaking good. I'll reach out to my enemy and say, listen, I love you, man. I don't know what went wrong, but I love you. And because it's literally like this jolt where it's like something just feels really good in your
Hmm.
stomach, like something just feels good, and you want to share it with somebody.
Yeah.
And then of course that's when you have to say, oh, who can I share this with? Because then it's gonna really do a 360 on me, and I don't think I want that.
Hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
Mhm.
share it with the right folks, and that could be hard to find. You don't know because it could
So
be in your
true.
house. That's why when you mentioned that you had to get away from your family so that you can get that,
Yeah.
you could build that kind of energy up. That's when
Hmm.
you become an energy giver, and then you have to be careful from the energy drainers, the
Hmm.
vampires, the
Hmm.
energy
Hmm.
vampires. What you were saying,
Mhm.
mhm,
Mhm.
yeah,
Because
But
they
it you.
all around. You just got
Mm,
to think
Right.
about it. If you're the light, what's going to surround the light? Darkness. So you have to
right.
be aware that darkness is always around, but never
Right.
dim your light. And that's what we were doing. once upon a time, a point in our
Yeah.
lives, especially growing up, to find out who we are as women, right?
Mhm.
And then as powerful women, you have to create
Right.
that level and know who you are, and don't even
Yep.
question yourself. When you get to that
Exactly.
level, it's a different type of energy. People don't even got to see you, but they feel you when you walk into the
Mhm.
room.
Oh
That's that
yeah.
energy and that light that we're speaking of.
Yep.
So when you have that, you have to know that it's nothing but
You
darkness surrounding you, right?
you
It's just
command
never dim that
attention.
light. Just
You
never dim
def
your light.
Yeah, you definitely command attention. Like, and it's not like I mean to. You just go, you're walking, minding your business, and everybody's like looking at
Genuine.
you like, hey. And
Because there's so
I'm
many
like this.
followers. There's so
Own
many
it.
like followers and everyone doing, what everyone else does. When someone just stands apart and is like in their uniqueness, in their, healing journey, whatever it is. And it
Identity.
can get mixed reactions. You get the jealous, the envious people because they're too afraid to come out of the following crew or to break free from whatever they're held by,
Hmm.
relationship, job, whatever it is.
Hmm.
And then they're jealous of you, or,
Yeah.
or you can get those people that you may inspire. But um, the ones that shine like that are usually not the followers, you know.
Hmm.
Mm.
And so we have I'm TV. He wants to share a book by author Melanie Brown. Okay, so what do you have for us?
I love that we got books.
I know, right?
Books are good. Women keep writing. Is it just me or women writing more books these days?
Yes,
My
yes,
life
yes,
without.
definitely.
Oh.
Ooh.
My Life
Author
Without
Melanie
Chicky
Brown.
Chicky.
Oh.
The 40-year-old
Yes.
version shares
Here's the
how
book.
to set boundaries to wait for Chicky Chaka.
Nice.
Oh,
So did
okay.
you write? So did he write it?
No, looks like
No, this
Melody
is an
Oh,
Brown.
it says
author named
Melody. I
Melanie
see it now.
Brown.
I
Okay.
see it.
All
Salute.
I have
Thank
right.
you for
Thank
That
you.
sharing.
okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you for
that.
that.
That's very good. That's
Salute.
very good. Yeah, books are good. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
got that one,
Make sure.
sis?
Are any of you guys writing any books or
Heck
anything,
yeah.
about your
Mm-hmm.
relationships or movies that
No
pertain
way.
to,
Well, we
you
worked on
know?
a series, so that on the roads to marriage.
Right,
So
right, 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 right.
and I've spoken on a lot of platforms about relationships, and I got a few um interesting podcasts coming up. So definitely stay, connected, because I'm going to be working with some individuals that's also into the poly lifestyles. And yeah, we're gonna have a lot of different conversations. So yeah, y'all just
Yeah.
stay tuned. Y'all see the name
Okay.
again. I'm Googleable now, y'all. Many different
Right. When can we
platforms.
expect that? When can we expect that?
It's in
Got
the makings. I was definitely
okay.
next year. Not this year. It's gonna be definitely next year. We got a lot of stuff that we have to kind of finalize with the roads to marriage, because again, it was a 10-part series and it was the first that's ever done in the world. So we have
Hmm.
to be very
Oh.
strategic on how we put that out. So we have a few
Right.
different tables that we're at. So when we get done with that, I'm gonna start working on that. And I'm gonna be hosting a podcast 24-hour stream. So I'll reach out to your ladies as well, because we have a club, a 24-hour club, wink wink, where we can have some fun. So
Oh, okay,
I'll
okay.
be I'll be plugging y'all in.
Hmm.
Definitely just stay. I'm the one, again, one of my hashtags. I'm big on hashtags, and again, branding yourself. One of them is the what's happening. So I'm the one that keeps you up with the what's happening across the world, not just locally, but across the world. So when y'all have things going on, I also share it across not just my network junkie page, but I have about
I
14
got
different pages. So I
I gotta
share it
put you
Yeah.
in
across many
contact.
pages, over 100,000 following.
Oh,
I
Mhm.
gotta
that's
put
so
you in
great.
contact, the junkie, the network junkie with Dasha. Shout out to Dasha.
Dasha.
Her and
That's
her
the.
husband, they reached out to me and they're gonna be on my radio show. Hello. And then they're gonna be talking about the same subject what you mentioned. They
Amen.
do events and they put together events for exhibitionists and swingers and things like that. So I think I'm gonna put you in
Mm.
contact with her because I feel like because you have a book and then she has a book, because she's mentioned she has a book, that maybe
Mm.
you both could, I don't know, talk, interact, network
Mm.
junk, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't got no book yet, but
Right, 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 right.
I got Facebook.
Right.
But your book is coming. I heard you
But
mention a
it's
book.
coming. I got some short films coming out though. I definitely got some short films coming out. I'm more so the books that I like. God gave me a vision that I have a different way of putting out some books. I've been doing some documentaries of my journey for quite some time because when you dig down into me, it's so many layers. We'll be forever trying to just really unfold them all. But
Multifaceted.
Right.
oh my God, and I love it here, and I love it here.
Mhm.
So my book is more so going to be a virtual book, but an audio book. But it's going to be
Mm.
really fun and creative. So yeah, I definitely stay in contact with that because it's so much going on. But when it comes to the radio, I do radio as well here locally in Detroit, but it's all over. We actually on a visual podcast radio. So it's 107.5 dot FMHD 2 and 3, and that's on WHPR 33 and WHPR 15.2. RadioWeCanSee.com. So we go live every Wednesday at 4 p.m. and we have a multiple conversations. It's about 6 different co-hosts, and our root is bringing awareness to mental illness. So we're going to always speak about, what's going on, not just for the women, not just for the men, but also for the children. So we have some really deep conversation. We bring in artists as well. So we're going to definitely connect, so we're going to be bringing in guests just like this, because again, it's radiowecansee.com. So yeah, it's a lot of layers. So y'all just stay plugged in.
I got a question for you, ladies. Annette,
I,
have you ever been in a relationship where I think we mentioned narcissists,
mhm.
but did you always feel like something was lacking emotionally besides the narcissism? Because we could sum it up by saying narcissism, but
Right,
surely
right.
you could give us more specifics on what exactly was lacking in the in that relationship with that narcissistic person that you experienced. What
Right.
was it that was lacking? Why
I
did
think
what made it narcissistic?
I think it was the listening part. But in all fairness, I already saw the writings on the wall, red flags before I even came into the marriage. Yeah, I guess taking accountability of what you like at the aftermath, if that makes sense, right? But I think it's the listening part, just hearing your cry, because when you talk to a narcissist, they don't hear your cry. They don't, I guess, even can comprehend their cry, if that makes sense, because of their childhood or whatever trauma that they grew up in. And so it's kind of like being the yin and the yang of your world, right? And understand, like, doing it, your psychology on yourself and also with the partner. But I think it's just really sitting down, having someone to sit down and listen to you, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah. Hmm.
So I think that part, and then just being heard. And I think also going through my journey, I've learned that abandonment. I was going through abandonment issues. Uh, as a kid, I was going from household to household, like between my sisters as opposed to my parents. So I didn't really have a parental world, if that makes
Mm, mm,
sense.
mm, mm.
And so the people that I was introduced into my life or attracting was people that had a lot of issues in their childhood growing up, abandonment issues as well.
Trauma
Mm.
bonds.
Yeah.
Trauma bonding. Yeah, I was gonna say. IMTV says quick for Annette in the military. Is it common or traditional to date only other veterans?
Is that how people?
That's a good question. Um, I think no, well, it depends, but if you're like starting out in the military, they a lot of people tend to marry their childhood sweetheart, in high school. Uh, but no,
That's
I
so
think it's just whoever you meet, but it's easier to meet someone that's a veteran already or within that
space.
community.
Yeah.
I also wanted to tell you guys that I have a book out. It's called Ignite Your Drive, a comprehensive guide to life motivation on Amazon. So I could send you the link.
Oh wow.
It's just a
Okay.
little, it's
Ignite
just a
your
pamphlet.
drive.
Yes,
Well,
ma'am.
I like it.
Thank
Okay,
you.
send it to me.
Okay.
Yes,
I
love.
like to see people that are doing things even in the midst of their storms or journeys, and the journeys are opening up the creative side, or your purpose in life. Sometimes being in something, whether it's a job, a situationship, relationship, um, family situations, then we kind of lose ourselves, or we never really find ourselves. We never really, it's a lot of shoulda, coulda, wouldas, and not tapping into our full potential and fulfilling purpose. And sometimes that gets blocked by conflict and jealousy in relationship, people that are trying to hold you back, or, people that don't believe in you. So it's good to, however you do it, whether you're going on a celibate journey, spiritual journey, whether you are just taking time for yourself, because we have to take time for ourselves. We have to take care of ourselves, because most of us, that are caring individuals, do put others first. And that's where reciprocity comes in, because you do that, you pouring into people. But if no one's pouring back into you, then you become this version of yourself that they don't even like. But what you are is a reflection of the way you've been treated, or the lack thereof, or, the way you're shriveling. So, and even you may not like that. And it's hard to get out of that. It takes a long time. So I like to see the positive, like you guys said, even in COVID, you guys started, it ignited things in you guys, the creative side of yourself. So you guys are walking in your purpose, and I like to see that.
Thank you.
You
Salute,
too, Giselle. I
salute.
love that you doing your thing and you making
Yeah.
your music. Your music
Yes,
videos are so
yes.
deep and they're so beautiful. And I love that you hitting those high notes. And I look forward to doing
Thank
some
you.
opera high notes with you. I can't wait till our song is done and the world can hear
Right,
it.
right,
We
right.
had a wonderful collaboration. I had a wonderful time visiting Chicago and traveling up there so that we can do this collaboration. It
Yeah.
was very fun. And I hope it's not going to be the only one that we do. You know,
Right,
um,
right. We're gonna get on that definitely before the end of the
yeah,
year.
yeah.
That's gonna be
You
out.
know, yeah, and
Yeah.
and I see that you have Annette in the back of you and how it says in the know 360. I really like your banner.
Thank you.
I
So
really like
my
Right,
motto is showing
right.
love full circle, because it's all about love, showing, back and
I
forth.
like
You're
that.
giving and
I like
receiving
that.
that light, the
Mhm.
energy.
And God
that's
is
Thank
right.
you.
love.
I'm not quite sure.
Uh-oh.
Facts, facts. That's
But
my assistant right there, y'all. Miss Spice. That's my assistant. Shout out to my
Hi,
assistant.
Miss
What that
Spice.
network do, y'all?
okay,
What
she
that
just
network do?
hey,
I
what's
see
up,
y'all
Spice?
pulling
How you
up.
doing, Queen? As women, is it so important to be aware of people trying to harvest your light?
Hmm.
Yes, I
You
believe
have to be
so.
aware of that. Yeah. So, and you got not to be afraid of, again, standing in your light,
Hmm.
and not being afraid to let your light shine.
Yeah.
Because it's always taught, especially, for, I'm just going to be honest, for melanated individuals, it's told to let our shine, we have to dim our lights,
Mm.
and not just for the world, for
Yeah.
for the world, our children, our man, everyone, but again, it keeps us from being, as great as we can be, because sometimes we feel like we always have to be a footstool, should I just say,
Mm.
and a lot of women, period, no matter what race or color, it's just it's the nourishing side of us,
Yeah.
and people take advantage of that, because some of
Hmm.
us truly enjoy being that. But, and we understand not everybody all the way just deserve it, but who are we to give judgment on, that level, to measure that? So when they say love is unconditional, like, do we put conditions on them?
Right.
And if you do, what type of conditions? And is it right if you put, so again, I think people just take advantage of individuals that have a strong light because they are intentionally being that light. And
Right.
like you said earlier, sweetheart, you nice, but you're not to be pushed over. Like it's
Mhm.
different from just being, I just like to say that I'm a kind person, not just not you're not about to just okay, kind. I'm just, hey, I'm kind on purpose. I choose to be this. So respect it,
Mhm.
or get, I'm a Taurus too, y'all.
That
So again,
part.
Right.
You don't want to see that other side. You do
you
not want to
don't
see that
No,
other
leave
side.
her
Right.
no.
alone.
Yes.
But yes,
Yeah.
yes. But to answer your question that you said earlier, like far as what is one of the things that being in a narcissistic relationship, what was one of the things that stood out? And I can say what kind of really traumatized me, because it was like I seen it in multiple men. It's the lack of accountability of being with who they are.
Mm.
Like they can see the plank in your eye and everybody else's,
Yeah.
but they don't see the one in theirs. And the gaslighting that follows behind that.
Yeah.
So that's like a emotional, like, I think that's like the most damaging you can do to a person is make them feel like they loony for your actions and trying to do everything. Because again, being a Taurus as well, when I love someone, I really, really love you. So I really
Mm-hmm.
want you to
Right.
understand, no, it's not what you think it is. This is what it is.
Yeah.
Or this is how you made me feel. Don't make my feelings feel like it's not valid
Yeah,
because you
don't
don't
invalidate
Yeah.
it.
understand it, or
Right.
you
Yeah.
don't, it's not you. Like, so I mean that really
Mhm.
did a number on me, to just because then it makes you feel like, so do you really mess with me? Are do you really love me? Like, because how
Mhm.
don't you, if I'm showing you my love language, we talking, I'm giving you my all, because the last thing you get is my body, but I'm giving you my mind, my spirit, like I'm here, we're one, like this is what we're doing. But for you to, when you get into that mood or you want to gaslight because you have done something out of line, and instead of holding accountability,
Mm.
Mhm.
you gaslight, you project, you discredit, you overlook the emotional trauma that you have caused. And instead of, again, holding accountability, you push blame.
Right.
You
Yeah.
point
Start
fingers. So
arguments.
that,
Yeah.
oh my God.
Run. I tell you.
And then get
Yeah.
upset when we say, you know what, enough. Like, let's not talk
Right.
about this right now, because I like to be
Mhm.
I like to have healthy communication. So if it's not healthy right now, let's revisit this a little later, because I do
Oh,
not
very good.
want to take it there with you,
Very
sweetie.
good.
Right.
Oh, I don't
Yep.
want to go there. But
Mm-hmm.
again, I had to learn that it wasn't me, because you start to feel like it's you. Like, what am I doing?
Mhm.
Like, are you like Dana? Like, how is it a pattern? But again, that goes back to the codependency, just needing people that need it. I was filling voids that they really needed filled, but they wasn't able to fill my voids in return,
Mhm.
and I blamed them. So that's when you have to
Mm.
take
Mhm.
accountability for
Right,
what
right,
you
right.
overlook. You see the red flags, right? You
Mm.
see
Yeah.
them. You can't overlook them. But then when you see them, it's up to you to make the boundaries. So that's when I stopped just pointing the finger and just realizing, okay, well, I
Yeah.
need to do better. I need to surround myself around individuals that are appreciative, that
Mhm.
do know how to show that, because that's what's sexy and attractive to me.
Mm-hmm.
Well, shout out to the Tauruses. My baby girl's a Taurus. So
Oh,
yeah, I
you
have
baby. My daddy. IMTV. Giselle, are you able to read it?
Yes, he says, you all are so beautiful inside and out. I mean, inside to the outer. Thank you for showing up to help educate and entertain the audience, and blessed. And that's from I Said It Management. And so we have had a wonderful chat, ladies. We could go on and on. You know how women talk and run our gabs. But we want to just leave everyone with an encouraging word. Just come, just if you are an overgiver and you are not receiving, this is what I want to say. Step back and just
Mm.
see if you are receiving or if it's being reciprocated. And if it's not, you have to keep some for yourself. You don't want to empty yourself out. And so with
You,
that, I do want to say for everyone, the water. Yeah, you don't want to
if,
be
if you take
empty.
from the well, replenish the well.
Yes. If
Replenish.
they're not replenishing you, no. So we want to get everyone's social media where everyone can follow you guys again. We can start with the Network Junkie and then Annette and tell us the Network Junkie all the way from Detroit and then Annette is all the way from VA. Okay. So go ahead, the network, tell them where everyone can follow you again.
Okay, well, again, like she said, straight from the 313, but I am national, y'all. I'm national and I'm global as well. So you can actually go follow me wherever you choose. I have multiple different platforms. I'm Googleable now, y'all. So just go put into the Google search DA, because it's not THE, because more people say, because I'm saying the network is the, and that's on purpose. Okay, it's DA.network junkie, JUNKIEY, because I get half of this right now. Let's go.
Okay. Well, you can find me. I'm on Googleable or on Google at In the Know 360. That's spelled INTHEKNOW 360. Also, my website at INTHEKNOW 360.com. So
And
thank you. All
and plug that
platforms.
book one more time, Annette. Plug your book one more time.
Oh yes, ma'am. It's on Amazon. It's called Ignite Your Drive: A Comprehensive Guide to Life Motivation. And you can check me out at Annette Atoigue on Amazon. Thank you.
And you guys can follow me everywhere at Gizzy Worldwide. I'm a singer, songwriter, artist, musician, actress, writer, all those things and more. And that is on social media sites, Instagram, all of those things. Gizzy Worldwide. And if you guys would love to be a guest, please email us, inbox us at From Her Point of View talk show. And LeeLee, take it away. Tell them about it.
Listen here. You go ahead and you Google your girl, LeeLee the Goddess, because I love you. You understand? Because I love you. So Google me. Follow me on all social media platforms. I want to see your beautiful face. Pop up on my screen. Subscribe to Flawless Dreams LLC on my YouTube channel. God bless you. I appreciate the support. And you will find all kinds of content on my YouTube channel because I do all kinds of things. And like Miss the network junkie over here was talking about, got a multi-business company because I can't sit still. I got problems. So but you know what? I love to bring light to you. If you're lacking, let me fill you up a little bit. I got it. It's okay. I love you. God bless. My birthday coming up soon. Okay.
Yes. And thank you, ladies. I really appreciate you. And thank you, I said it as well. Y'all
Good
rock.
night, everyone.
Love
Thank
you.
It was wonderful.
God
Good
bless.
night.
Buenas noches.
Get it. Thank you to everybody in the chat as well. Y'all did
Thank
your
you for
thing.
your support.
Shout
Thank
out,
you for having me on the show.
We
God bless
support in
you.
real life. Let's go.
We gotta do the
We
dance
just
now.
dance it out until he
You
takes
hear
us
it?
off
Dance it
the
out.
screen.
You hear it? Pump it up. Hey, come on, comment section. Do it with me now.
Nice little vibe. Y'all can go follow me on TikTok. I'm about to go live, y'all. The Network Junkie.
Okay, I'm gonna be over there.
Yeah. I'm teaching everything TikTok. They random talk Tuesday, y'all. Hey.
Quiet on a set, scene one begins with beautiful woman walking into the room. I call her my beautiful because of her soul. I call her my sweetest because of her heart. I call her my queen because that's who a king deserves to spend life with. She's the jewel of my world, the diamond I've been searching for, the mold of perfection, a model citizen. Tonight is the evening I shall propose. Like, will you be my wife? Yeah, I said it. Spend life ago, love my world, the diamond I've been searching for, the mold of perfection, a model citizen. Tonight is the evening I shall propose. Like, will you be my wife? Yeah, I said it.